what a low scoring week for fantasy. Hopefully you were on the winning side of things. We have your week 12 waiver wire pickups for you today, so let's get right into it. And starting off, we have running back for the Denver Broncos, Latavius Murray, and the Broncos release running back Melvin Gordon, probably due to the fact that he keeps fumbling the ball. And not only that, running back Chase Edmonds is dealing with a high ankle sprain, leaving Latavius Murray to be the lead back for the Denver Broncos going forward. He's someone that is a must pick up in leagues. He's around 34% owned throughout leagues out there, so there's a good chance he's out there. So if you need a running back, Latavius Murray should be someone that you're targeting this week. Next, we have running back Rashad White, who's coming off of a bye week. And before the bye week in week 10, we saw Leonard Fournette leave the game early due to a hip injury. In that game, Rashad White had 22 carries for 105 rushing yards, and he was actually named the starting running back going into that game. I think going forward, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get him more involved in this offense. I think he could be a valuable piece to have on your roster going into the fantasy playoffs. So if you need some depth at the running back position, Rashad White may be someone you want to take a look at. Next, we have wide receiver Darius Slayton, and with the Giants dealing with injuries at the wide receiver position, with wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson tearing his ACL on Sunday, out for the remainder of the season, Darius Slayton becomes someone I want to target this week. Over the last 6 weeks, he's had double-digit fantasy points in 5 of the last 6 games. I think he's someone that you could target and feel pretty confident about. They don't really have a defined wide receiver one, and if anything, he is the wide receiver one for this team. So if you have a need for a wide receiver, Darius Slayton may be someone you want to take a look at. Next, we have wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, Justin Watson, and the Chiefs continue to deal with injuries at the wide receiver position. Mecole Hardman was placed on the IR. Juju Smith-Schuster's in the concussion protocol, should be back this week, but now Kadarius Toney dealing with a hamstring injury. Justin Watson played 88% of snaps on Sunday, and I think going forward with the Chiefs dealing with injuries at the wide receiver position, I think Justin Watson could be fantasy relevant. I think he's a good wide receiver to pick up this week. He's widely available, so if you need a wide receiver, Justin Watson may be someone you want to target this week. Next, we have tight end for the Saints, Juwan Johnson, and Juwan Johnson has quietly been performing over the past few weeks. He's had double-digit fantasy points in 4 of the last 5 games. He's caught a touchdown in the last 3. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep it up, but this is obviously someone that Andy Dalton likes to target in the red zone. So if you have a need for a tight end, Juwan Johnson may be someone you want to take a look at. We have our quarterback of the week, Taylor Heinecke, taking on the Atlanta Falcons, and this Atlanta Falcons defense has not looked good. I like the game environment for Taylor Heinecke this week. I think he has a chip on his shoulder after being named the starting quarterback for the Commanders going forward. Carson Wentz is now the backup, so I like Taylor Heinecke in a good matchup this week against the Atlanta Falcons. We have our defense of the week, the Seattle Seahawks, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, and this Raiders offensive line has not looked good this season. They've been allowing a lot of pressure on Derek Carr, and I think the Seattle Seahawks defense is a lot better than people think. I like the matchup for them against a terrible Raiders offensive line. But that's going to do it for us today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, line 'em up.